Welcome to the most dangerous flock university of all time. Our back is turned to the flock. I'm a little nervous. The Lisa's are over there. They make me nervous. The Nelson family's over there. My back is turned to them, so I'm scared, Coach.
I am too.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Flock University. Flock, you live from Hooters on Wolf Road. First, let's introduce the professor, the head coach, the general manager, the man who I can see right now is working and burning every bit of fuel he's got to give you a great team. It is the head coach, Mr. Damon Ware. I'm scared.
Thank you.
It's all you can eat wings. They're afraid to get wing sauce in their eyes.
Another day for a great class. Let's get going.
And then, of course, next to our head coach is our defensive coordinator, who scared the living doo-doo out of me on the highway just the other day. It is Hollis Island. Dwayne Hollis. Hollis, everybody?
How you doing, everybody?
Hollis, so I come off this ramp, and all of a sudden this car just whips up next to me and honks at me. And at first I'm like, did I just cut that person? Like, did I, because every once in a while the truck, the music's going, windows are down. And no, it's just Hollis bopping along, having a good time. So it was good to see Hollis as always. But we are in it, man. Camp is going strong right now. Again, we're live here at Hooters. It's all you can eat wing night. So if you come on by, not only can you enjoy all the great information from, of course, the head coach, Damon Ware, defense coordinator, Dwayne Hollis. Darius Prince is here. He's just in hiding at the moment. He's getting ready. I think he's posing for feet pics, but that's just my opinion. One of these days, just going to see his hand come in and slap me. But no, so we're here at Hoots, and we'd love if you came on by. Show us the support. Of course, Hooters has been a supporter of ours ever since we started doing arena football here in the Capital Region. But give us this camp update, Coach, because it's here now. It's real. The guys are all here.
No, it's obviously great. My favorite time of year is training camp. All of our kids have ascended on the Capital Region. Came in, got a lot of meetings done. Had our first couple practices. So things are going quite well. Guys are learning. Guys are working hard. Guys are building that camaraderie. All those things are happening, and those are the things that you want. But it's an evaluation process, and ultimately we've got to get rid of 11 people, and so 11 guys won't be with us at the end of this journey.
I saw when you said it's an evaluation process, your defensive coordinator nodded yes. When was the last time that you just didn't know you were going to make a team? Because you've been a star in arena football for a very long time. Can you remember the last time you went into a training camp and you were like, I may not be one of the final 24?
Honestly, when I was a player, I just had a mindset. I actually never unpacked my bed.
Move that mic a little closer to your mouth because I don't want to miss anything.
Hello?
There you go. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, there we go. As a player, no matter what training camp I was in, I never unpacked my bags until after camp, so I could just have that mindset that I got to get the job done every day, and every time I walk in my room, I see my bags were still prevented.
My bags are always packed when I'm on vacation because that's because I'm lazy. It's a very different motivator. But that's so. All right. So when you look out there and you see these guys fighting for it, you can still relate to it.
Yes. Honestly, my first time getting to arena camp, I got released my first camp on the second week, just due to veteran guys being there at my position. I actually had a wonderful camp, and the guy that released me actually is the same guy that picked me up in Philadelphia. So, you never know who you're impressing at that time.
I love it. All right, so Coach, tell us about camp. What are we seeing? Can you tell us who's impressing us, who's not, and can we do a wake up call to somebody hey Prince, get it together, something like that? Maybe.
No, we can always talk about a few guys. We've got a tough battle, obviously, in our quarterback room. Obviously, Jake Medlock and Will Arndt are both experienced quarterbacks, and so they're getting after it and being great leaders and doing a great job of just kind of rallying the groups that they're working with in practice. So that's a fun battle to watch. Our running backs, same thing. Trayvon Shorts and Kevin Boyles and Jake Malinich and even DJ Walden's now playing some fullback, and he's doing some good things. So every position's got these great battles. Our offensive linemen are doing a great job. Our experienced guys are doing what they normally do. But Bam is creeping up there as a rookie, doing a great job and, doing some great things. So pretty much every position really is, offensively, we're having a great battle and things are exciting. So a lot of evaluation, obviously, to be done. We're just getting started and, we'll keep chugging along and keep building the knowledge and building value. And we'll see what we got on the 20th for a final roster.
I got you a vitamin drink that I mixed myself. It's got a lot of antioxidants, a lot of fruit for you. It's good for you. So whenever you get a chance, enjoy that. I know what you people might think that is, but you're misinterpreting. It's ashwagandha and a couple other things. I don't want to give away the recipe, but Coach, go ahead and enjoy that at your leisure.
I appreciate
you. Here to help. Richard Island, drink up, guys. I don't know what you're talking about, right?
This is ginger ale.
Yeah, this is apple juice. Actually, It's I got to get my fruits and veggies every day. So, there she is. How is it always my fault? The lovely and talented Nani Ware. Don't let him drink, Jeff. Listen, I don't know if you know this. He's the head coach. He's the gentleman. This is his show. It's the coach's show. And again, it's ashwagandha and ginger root and
mix with a little Coca-Cola and
that helps the digestive tract.
But what I will say about the group of guys we do have, they're buying in. We won't have any selfish guys. They're willing to play multiple positions. Being that we do have the Iron Man, just a good group. They like the knowledge and they're paying attention. They're applying what they're learning in the classroom and putting it on the field as well.
How does it feel being this? Because this is your first training camp, strictly as a coach. I mean, you've always been a coach type, Hollis, but like you're the coach this year. What does that feel like?
I feel like I had some past experience. Inside joke. But one
of the few times we weren't giving Prince a hard time, and he's like, "I know you're messing with me. I know."
No, it's actually I think I've been preparing for this for a long time, just kind of being a student of the game and not just being done after I left the arena. Just putting some extra hours and things like that. And it's been kind of a easy transition, honestly. The guys are very respectful and they're respecting that borderline from when I was a player and now I'm being a coach. So they're respecting that as well.
We are live at Hooters. It's Flock University, and as the head coach, this is my first time going through this with you as the head coach, and it's fun for me to watch the way you take pride in your guys. When your guys do the right thing, I can see the pride in your face. Is it a different kind of pride now that it's not a player, it's coach that you're mentoring, a player and a coach, but now a coach.
Like I said, I knew 2 years ago, obviously working with Coach Hollis, I knew he was ready for this, but it was just a matter of time of him feeling like coming off the field was that time. And so it's always a tough transition. Everybody wants to play forever, and there's a time that you can play, and there's a time it's time to let it go. And like they say, no one to hold them, no one to fold them. And I told him this offseason that again, he was the person that I wanted, but he had to make that decision. Whether he wanted to continue to play or come off. And he called me, probably a month later and had the decision. And I'm super excited. He's doing a wonderful job. The guys respect him. He's, a great player. He's always had a great football mind. So I'm just super excited to have him as part of my staff. And we're going to get after it this year. So it's going to be exciting.
I mean, I know I speak for everybody in the front office. The more Hollis is around, the happier we all are. He always does, and of course Prince as well. It's always good to have good people with a passion for the game around to help out doing everything, and that's been very cool. I got my first Hague and Medlock moment today. Have they kind of become buddies in camp?
They ride together every morning, so I get a little update of their interesting trips every day. So let's hear your story.
Well, I was in the office, and as you know, Medlock had something shipped to the office. we were having trouble figuring out where they put it in what mailbox. I was able to locate it.
Nice.
So these two come in and it's, how are you? And they're, hey man, but it was a very the bro energy was strong.
Yeah,
and I'm not like the biggest hugger in the world, but I was hugged a lot, like repeatedly. But it's just like they both. You can say there's a passion, there's an excitement, they're funny. They cracked me up right away.
Absolutely.
I got yelled at for not being at practice. By hey, where you ain't been around. Yeah, I'm over here. You go to practice. I'm like, does Jeff not love me anymore? Are we not brothers? Are we not boys? Like, what's going on? And I showed him the stacks of paper on my desk. Like when you were in the office every day, Coach, they were organized. Now that you're not in the office every day, it's
built up a little bit, huh?
Yeah, it's a thing. It's definitely a thing. But no, it's those kind of, for lack of a better term, characters that made me fall in love with the arena game. And it feels like the more I'm around this squad, we could do a personality social media post on each one of these guys every day and never be left wanting more. They're great.
That's great. We only have a couple of quiet ones. The rest of them are all all characters. So some of our meetings after we get done and just hearing some of the conversations and them laughing and joking and cracking jokes on each other, it is pretty funny. So we got a great group of kids.
One who's never shy, Trayvon Shorts. Can I pull up or is it not enough time? It depends. You gonna keep your Celtics stuff to yourself? I mean, there could be time. We can figure something out for you. But no, of course, Shorts. You know where we are. We're always happy to have all these guys around, and I know the flock would love to see everybody who's here for the team. But it's for me, it's just this. This year is such a different year because we're starting on a clean slate. We're starting fresh, but at the same time, we still do have some people still want to talk about the past. This setup for you, where you're at the office, you're at Hudson Valley doing work, you're at the meeting doing work, you're doing. Can we get you some freaking flyer miles for the Capital Region?
I wish had frequent flyer miles because I'd get all kinds of free trips and things. But no, I love this time of year so much. I don't care if I had to drive 40 minutes each way to each one of these things. I'd be there with just, again, just happy as can be. So, but it is a lot of work. Going through the stuff multiple times before I leave. Do I have this? Do I have this? What am I forgetting? So there's all those things, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I absolutely love training camp. I love the grind of all the guys. I love, getting up every day at 4:00 in the morning and just, I love the whole process. And so this is the funnest time. And so I'm just happy that this is going and getting ready for this first game.
All right. So as we get ready, obviously the beauty and the evil of training camp is 35 are here now, 24 will remain. When you're looking at these guys, and obviously, like I said, just at the first meeting, I could see everyone wants to be here. There was not a single person who, when they were asked to say their name, was like, hey, whatever. It was, I'm here. Let's go get this ring. Let's do whatever. And if they didn't say that, Hollis was all over them. When you're getting ready to make these moves, and obviously there's still a lot of time, do you start to consider who's going to try and pick up who, and does that take any factor into who stays and who goes?
No. We knew from the very beginning, we've talked about this in our coaches' meetings, hey, we're going to cut 11 really good football players. And so they're going to be somewhere else. I would say a majority of these kids, let's just throw an arbitrary number out there, 80% of these kids are going to be on the team that we're going to face. So it doesn't come into your mind, obviously. It's you want to build these kids up and give them a great opportunity to be evaluated well. But ultimately, some of these kids aren't going to be here. And so, once that's identified, we'll deal with that.
Over on the phone, I switched there were complaints about the feed. I switched over to my phone. We're hotspotting this bad boy now. Hopefully, that's a little bit better for everybody, and we'll go from there. DJ Kid James asked, did they release the rule book yet for the season? I want to study it before the season starts.
So with the rules, we actually just had an officials call yesterday to just make sure we're all on the same page as far as all the rules is concerned. The league is ultimately, they're responsible for what they're going to put out as far as the rule book. I did see Nashville had posted something about some of the rules. So as those things become available, we have no problem talking a little bit about the rules and those things. But I'm the type, obviously, I'm going to let the league do their thing, let them promote it first. And then once they put it out, I'd be happy to speak a little bit more about it.
I was on that call for a little bit because I'm trying to get deeper into everything because it's been you have run with the ball, like literally figuratively, like you guys especially, but you in particular, and Mike Corder, the one owner, of course, Andy Gelser, Richie says that. So I'm trying to dive in more. I was on the call for a little bit. You and I were supposed to go to another meeting. I literally messaged you. I was like, you need to be here because I get a very strong vibe from the head of officials that he will not be messed with, but he's going to champion what's right. And that being said, I want to make sure that you're the guy who's going, hey, just so you're clear, I think this is a lot more right than that. And so you being on that call, I thought was instrumental.
Yeah, I mean, there's still, when you smash a lot of teams from different leagues together, there's ultimately tons of conversation of all kinds of different rule sets. And, for us, for Coach Hollis and I, we're in the Arena Football League and we want the rules to be as pure as possible. I know there's a time and a place to adjust some rules and make some things a little clearer, and those things are necessary. And I think in the future, if we come up with a rules committee and we have several coaches on these committees, obviously that can help in this process, I think we'll be in good hands. But obviously, in year number one, I'd like to be as pure Arena Football rules as possible, and that's what's most importantly to us and the franchise. And so again, I as a new head of officials of the Arena Football League, he's got a lot to learn and process of the Arena Football rules, and so it's a learning curve for all of us. I mean, obviously, there's going to be some patience we need to have with officials and things that aren't up to the rules and haven't been a part of this game for a long time. But we're all going to attack it as professionals. We're going to do the best job that we can, and ultimately the officials do a great job this season.
Richard, other teams released the rules. I saw all 133 pages. Those are other teams. Until it's officially official and we're told that to put it out in the public, that's when we'll do it. I know I speak for just about everybody in the Firebirds organization when I say as long as the head coach and the players know the rules, I don't care if anybody sees it. Like it's the most important thing is that you guys know what's going on.
Right.
The strong vibe I got from the head of officials is I don't care what anybody says. I'm going to protect the players, and I'm going to protect the integrity of the game. And if you guys don't like that, you probably hired the wrong dude. That was the vibe I got.
So like I said, I see the 133 pages. I can just tell you my rule book is over 133 pages, so I don't know which rule book that is out. But like I said, I will always refer to the league. It's a part of the IP of the AFL. I want them to post it before I really start putting it out there, and I just always think that's the best way to go.
I like you to. It's a radio term. We're not here to make hits. We're here to play hits. So once they're already out, then we'll share them too. But I think it's more important. Like I've seen a lot of personality coming out of our social media. I like Ryan wants to know why Ben has his back to me.
That's a good question. That's actually a good question.
Yeah. What's up, Benny Ice? Really can't hear us. But I think he's been doing a really good job getting like the personality of the guys out.
Of course.
And while you're sitting there deciding whether or not you're going to buy tickets, and which it amazes me that you're still to make that decision. When you see the guys that the character and the characters that you brought together here, I was going to say we, but I didn't do nothing. I can't see how you wouldn't want to see these guys, especially against Orlando on the 27th on NFL Network. You could be on NFL Network.
We're going to be super excited. I know Coach Hollis is going to have a great game plan again for the defense. We've got some outstanding players I can't wait to see on the field defensively. Like we said, it's this offseason. Hey, we've been number one in offense for the last several years. I want to make sure Coach Hollis gets to be number one in defense. And so we really spent the time in recruiting the right guys for the system that he wanted to run. And I think we've done a great job of doing that. So super excited for his game plan for game number 1. Obviously, again, I've played against Orlando quite a few times since I've been here. I think I've got a pretty good idea of what they're going to bring to the table. So we'll have a great, offensive game plan for the game. And we're just so excited to get to it. Obviously showcase, all of our kids and coaches internationally on the NFL Network. So it's going to be an exciting time. There'll be a lot of alumni at the first game. So there's so many exciting things going into that first game. I just, at the end of the day, I keep telling people, you want to be at this event. Get your tickets, pack the stadium, show the world that we are the mecca of arena football. But you guys will miss a great show if you don't show up.
I see so Tim Capper, who is, the arena fan reporter. What's been the feedback about the new uniforms? I really don't feel like we've really received it yet because we didn't do our unveiling. The league did their unveiling and they did a good job. But I think we've shown you historically that we do a great job unveiling and getting letting you see exactly who our guys are and why these uniforms look the way they look. So I've seen people say they're clean, they're fire, they're great. I've seen some people who didn't like them. But at the same time, I ask you to reserve judgment until you see the real Firebirds in the real Firebirds uniforms. It just, come on.
Absolutely. And we always know we're not going to please everybody. There's going to be the majority of the people are going to love it, and a few people might not like it. At the end of the day, this is who we are. And so we've all got to embrace it together. This is our team. A lot of the people I know that are actually here that I know and see on a regular basis they love the uniform. So our unveiling, obviously, to see the whole thing together, when that happens, again, you'll get a lot better idea of what it is that we're putting on the field this year. But ultimately, it's going to look great on a bunch of great kids, 24 kids on April 27th on NFL Network. It's going to look great, and we're going to put on a show.
I can't wait. It's one of those, and I don't know if you guys feel the same way. On one hand, I'm like, I can't wait for us to play. I can't wait for the 27th to see you guys in action on the field and the team that we've got running the arena stuff. But on the other hand, I'm like, I like another month.
I mean, we all going to feel that. There's just so many little details, and with just starting over and rebranding. I mean, you and I have gone through so much already in just the rebrand process, and so, and all of us have really, and just trying to put together all these different partnerships and be more involved in the community and order new equipment. And there's so many moving parts that people just don't understand all that we've been through this offseason. But I can tell you this group of people in Darius Prince, Dwayne Hollis, myself, and Jeff, we have put some crazy amount of hours to make this show be what it's going to be. And I hope everybody appreciates that and just shows up to the game. And let's have some fun. Show up to the block party. Let's start it from there. And let's make this thing a big show for the international community.
I can't wait. Yeah, the block party is coming together nicely. More and more vendors are coming on board, more and more reasons, games, things like that coming together. The band is booked. We will announce that very, very soon. I will say this. It's the easiest I've ever filled out a permit and had a permit brought back to me by the city ever. Like, the city of Albany has been on our side 100%. And that just feels really good. Like, there's been times and sometimes they had very good reasons. There was some pushback, I felt like, but that is not the case right now. And it is a lot of fun, and we're having a blast. Speaking of game day, if you look in between these two, Nick, will you come over and just wave to the camera real quick? So this is Nick Bernard. He's our new director of game day operations. We stole him from the Firewolves. Hopefully they probably just found that out right now. So for anybody who loves what we do during the games, like the games on the field and everything like that, that's because I hired Nick. If anything goes wrong, it's Nick's fault. Fair, right?
Nick took all the blame.
So no, very, very excited. Nick came in and he's one of those guys. And I wonder, like, for what you guys do when you're coaching on the field, Nick is the guy you got to pull back because he's running. Like, he wants to do everything. Like, I noticed we didn't have a new vacuum cleaner, so I built one. Like, it's like, dude, relax, come here. Like, it's okay. We got other stuff we have to do first. But I, for what I'm doing, I love that because it's not like, hey, go do this. It's like, hey, come back here. Let's do the other three things. What's that, like, for players you guys are coaching, what would you prefer, the very coached or the come on back here, let me coach you?
I mean, again, there's plenty of the kids that are ready to just move forward really quick, and obviously we've got a plan in place to just put this in increments. Everybody's got to be patient. We've got to be patient to make sure everything that we do is executed at a high level. And so there are some kids, obviously, they're ready to forge forward, and we do have to pull them back a little bit, but that's to be expected. And we just got a lot of great kids, and we're just happy to get this thing started.
Oh man.
And with that being said as well, you got to think you have a different level of experience with these guys. This is a game you don't learn growing up, So you got a lot of guys coming from outdoors and different leagues, which is a totally different style of play. So when they come in, you kind of have to coach them up. You have those guys that want to move forward, but chill out. We got to get everybody on the same page. But that's part of it. That's part of the coaching aspect of it. You got your more experienced guys. You use those guys to help the less experienced guys, and that's kind of how we help build a team as well.
All right, so I guess that's a great question. At least I hope it is. I'm about to ask it. You've been a coach on the field, Hollis. Is it harder or easier to get your message across without the pads on?
I think
Ware's got a little smirk on his face with this question. I feel good about it. There you go.
I think you have. I think it's easier to get your point across as a coach, just because when you're kind of on the same level, coming from you, it could be, oh, you're hating, or you like on that aspect. But when you're coaching, you're giving everybody the same direction and the same critiquing everybody, and just being. I'm a nitpicker, so even if you got an interception and you didn't get in your zone or you didn't have great technique, I'm like, oh, good play, but you need to do X, Y, and Z and things like that. So our film is we have a long film session. Ask Prince.
Well, you do that at home too. That's just you. Your captain film session. How long until somebody complains to you that the defensive coordinator is too tough on them?
Never, because if they come at me with that, they might not be here.
Is that one of those, like, it's easier? It's a lot easier if you cut yourself.
Yeah, that would probably be smart at that point.
All right, we're live here at Hooters. Training camp going strong. These guys have absolutely just been hammering it, doing so much great stuff. I think it's important for us to realize that we're all doing a good job. I'm going to say something I did good today, and you guys want to say something you did good today. I ordered a brand new T-shirt cannon. I've never got to do that before. It was the coolest thing in the world. I didn't know I could do that. I ordered. We have a new T-shirt cannon coming. So that's what I'm proud of for today.
Very, very nice.
Dwayne, what are you proud of today, man? Come on.
Well, I was able to get the guys $20 off of a $100 purchase with Dick's Sporting Goods for some of their gear. So they were pretty excited about that.
I like that. That's cool. All right, Coach.
Me, just coach a football team. Drove all over the city. Probably put about 250 miles on the truck and got everything done I needed to get done today. But I'll still get to the office tomorrow about 5 o'clock in the morning and get after it again.
I hate you for 5 o'clock in the morning so much because you must have been 4:30 to 6 early this week. Because I got there at 6:30, I was like, he's gonna be so proud, and I'm pretty sure I saw your taillights. I'm like,
I probably left about 6:15ish, 6:20. Yep.
I was like, he's gonna be so proud of me today. I'm gonna roll in. I'm gonna hammer through some business, and then you were leaving. I was like, I guess I'll just do my job.
Hey,
fine.
Andy, did you hear 250 miles on the Chevrolet? Just throwing that out there.
And listen, we all know that one of our proud sponsors is Mohawk Chevrolet, just off exit 12 of the Northway. Mohawk Chevrolet, together let's drive, but they always go out of their way to please you.
Hey.
Well, man, we got you. We got you. All right, so there's some questions in here. Let's go ahead and do some questions from the flock as we're live here at Hooters, and I really want to start enjoying the all-you-can-eat wings. And I know there's more to ask about camp, but I think we've got another week of it, and I want to make sure that we're, giving these things time to breathe and come together as we go. Of course, anybody here inside Hooters, you want to ask a question, come on up. Just don't scare me when you do it. and we'll get your question asked for you. I have seen a lot of people asking about Georgia. I don't know what's going on. Dave Williams said to confirm that Georgia is now a home game.
So, again, this is not everything hasn't been confirmed yet. Yes, that we saw on the AFL website that the Georgia game was changed to being in Albany, and our schedule was changed to have Georgia be here in Albany. We're working to get those things finalized. Obviously, we have our steps to go through. So, again, as soon as we have that official and have all, the I's dotted and T's crossed, we'll be more than happy to announce that and make sure everybody understands what's going on.
This league hates me. I'm telling you, man. They started telling me about some stuff, but it's still. But no, listen. Hey, man. You want to come to Albany? I'm more than happy to host you. More than happy to host you. Show you a real nice butt whooping. How about Steve? Nobody puts Coach Hollis in the corner. It's not. He's like right in the middle. Steve, calm down. Come on now. I'm as off to the corner as I can be. I know. Starting on
I like being in the background. It's fine, Steve.
Which is funny to me because you're such a personable person, and you hang in the background until you're ready. When you're ready, it's showtime.
Yeah,
he knows how to work a room. I sit back and watch and just. Whew.
But Coach, you're the same way. You're more than happy to sit in the back, let knuckleheads like me run our mouths. But then when it's time for you to say what needs to be said, you're right there.
1,000%.
See, you guys are more like snipers where you wait and you get your shot and you take it. I'm like a shotgun blast, man. I just keep going. Sooner or later, I'll hit a target. It'll come together.
We both cancers. Our birthday is really close together.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm a Virgo. I don't know what that means. But
I'm gonna ask my brother. He's really big into that.
Let me know because I'm not fully into that stuff, and my daughter mocks me for it. So maybe I can. I think she would be like, if I walked in the room, well, it's all because of this. She'd be like,
then what time were you born? Was it sunny? Was it an afternoon?
I don't remember.
Was it a Sunday?
Paul wants to know
very much into that.
Has the Deuce King, has the Roscoe shown up yet?
He will be here on the 12th. So obviously we don't put in our special teams until the second week. So no reason for him to be sitting around here doing nothing. So wanted him to spend a little more time with the family, obviously, before he comes and gets on this 4-month sprint that we're on.
Can't wait. I love that guy. I love that guy.
And we actually have a surprise with Deuce this year. So definitely be at the games.
Maybe that's what I'm most proud of that I've done recently.
Another one. Yep. It's going to be fun. That's going to be really good.
I do want to say this. I had this weird idea. I got no support until the people at this table went, "No, that's a good idea," and then everybody's like, "Oh, it's a good idea." So thank you, and you will all see.
Endorsements are good.
I'm saying he has 2 surprises this year.
He does?
Yes.
Well, not the surprise I did.
Yeah,
that's one.
Okay.
That's one.
And
he has another
part of a promotion. Let's just say that.
Okay. All right.
We're gonna leave a cliffhanger.
All right.
You have.
Sometimes I pretend I don't know. Sometimes I really don't know. You have to figure out which one it is.
I'll give you a clue. It's something to do with RSG. So if you ever been to a Fireworks game, we have something in store.
Okay. I like it. And Roscoe's part of it.
He's a big part of it.
Can't go wrong. Steve back here, the head of Flock Support. How about TransFinder coming back as the field sponsor? Thrilled.
Awesome.
Love it.
Awesome.
Yep. Been with us from the beginning.
Yep.
So I love it.
That's big.
And that's, and I know Steve is a proud employee of TransFinder, and he's also the head of our Flock Support, so AKA Booster Club. They're working on some great stuff. We're going to have him on maybe next week to kind of walk through everything they're working on. But TransFinder being back is just, it's
awesome.
The support's huge.
Awesome.
It's been a great year for that. He goes, disclaimer, proud employee. We knew. DJ Kid James, did everybody order their custom jerseys yet? I will tell you that there's a lot. A lot of people ordered them. There are a few of you that either the email is going to your spam or you're just ignoring it. But I can't make it till you give me the monies to make it. So hurry up and do that. I want to get them here as fast as possible. But they're gonna be legit. We got a lot of people having fun.
I need to order one.
Tell me what you need. Listen, I got you.
Yes, that's for wifey.
All right.
No, so Coach, I was thinking, I had a thought. The players got the jerseys. We don't have a jersey. Can we do some coaches polos?
What do you want? Like a special polo?
Like a a custom made polo.
Yeah. It's a question of how custom. You ain't a coach.
We'll talk about it.
Now, listen, I got you two over there in the corner. Stop it.
There's a lot of 6 jerseys going out there.
There is. I'm telling you. That is the one thing I will say. Anybody who didn't pay for your jersey yet, but you ordered a Prince jersey, I ordered it anyway because I figure someone else will buy it. There's a lot of people very interested in that number 6 jersey. Earlier today on the Levac Guys radio show on Fox Sports, who was very interested in adding this show to their lineup. We're having a meeting about that tomorrow. We talked to Alex Simmons, who wears number 6 for the Firewolves. He's interested in trying to teach our number 6, Darius Prince, how to throw a lacrosse ball. I didn't tell him what happened to my golf club last time. So, because I think
Darius lacrosse stick go farther than the ball.
Yeah, all of a sudden, the whole lacrosse head goes flying. It'd be great.
We got to get that on film this time, though.
I'm all in. This could be a lot of fun. All right, so I'm just looking for some more questions to roll through. Any news, anything you guys want to share? Any other partners that we haven't mentioned yet on Flock University? Because I know they're out there. It's when we're out here. When we
St. Peter's Health Partners is our medical partnership. They did an absolute wonderful job of getting all of our players in for physicals and getting them cleared for the season. So just hats off to them. They came in on a Sunday when they did not have to work that day and did a phenomenal job. And we greatly appreciate you guys and look forward to this whole season being a great partnership and in the future as well.
That's awesome. That's to have all the physicals taken care of, all that stuff without the craziness that we've had to do in the past is phenomenal. So a lot of questions were out there about the rule book. Again, just know that he'll know what it is and we'll be fine. Denise, the first day of camp picks were hysterical. They were great. That was
a lot of people like those. It was good though. And our social media team and Benny, they do such an awesome job. We get so many compliments about just our social media versus others, and so we're super happy of just how hard those who are working and again, just keep watching our social media channels. There's more to come.
Paul, I saw something about a Hall of Fame before the Week 1 game. This is where this league is really stepping up and doing a lot of things. I've offered to help. They're like, we got it. We'll talk to you when we need you. So very cool. We want to honor the history of the game, the AFL, the Firebirds, Albany football, and they're putting that together for us.
Yes.
So very, very cool to have that going on and to not have to do it myself. I'm a big fan of delegating, especially delegating up. That's the most fun you can do. I love this, Rich, for the uniforms. As long as you tell which team is which, who cares?
I agree wholeheartedly. It's about the players playing. It's we have too much talk about the jerseys, and they're going to be just fine for this year, and hopefully next year again we can do something different.
Coach, you're going to be so proud of me. I am not bringing up any of the comments that have to do with a potential nickname for the Minnesota team. I'm being an adult this time. The league's been very good to me, so I'm not going to play around like that for a little while. I'm going to be an adult. How do you like that? I think that's the best I can do at this point. All right, we're live here. Oh, here you go. Any radio or TV besides the NFL Network for away games? There will definitely be ways to watch the game. We're putting together viewing parties as we speak. A couple of great partners. I mean, who knows? Could even be right here at Fort Orange.
Places that have the great TV, that's also a league-wide sponsorship as well. So there's plenty of partners and broadcasts across to make sure you can stay in tune when we're on the road.
Yeah, I want to learn about the great TV. That's the one thing I've noticed is a lot of the partners for the AFL. There's a lot of tried and true NFL Network, and then there's a lot of brand new cutting edge stuff. So it's pretty exciting. What happened? Oh, what is this? Great interview, Coach Hollis from Mom and Dad.
Oh,
he's the man. You guys did well. You did well. He's a great guy. When and where is the season ticket holder party? We're putting some stuff together. There'll be news on that very, very soon. just know that it is this year. This year. Hey, would you rather start with a clean slate? Yes. Never say yes to that again. I'll never say yes to that again.
We should have something announced by the next Flock View. We've got some things in the works, and we'll get those things out as they come.
Lenny wants to know if you've been practicing your pole vault.
It's actually a pole in HVCC. I seen it a couple weeks ago, and I had memories.
Good memories, bad memories. What are we looking at?
Both. Oh, great memories, especially going to states and college, and then going to college and not competing against anybody too much. So,
all right. Well, there it is. Questions from the Flock U live from Hooters. I think it's the appropriate time for us to enjoy some vitamin drinks, maybe some distilled waters,
some ginger ale.
Yes, ginger ale, some chicken wings. I feel like all you can eat chicken wings. It's the right time to do it.
Yeah.
I want to thank Hooters for always being willing to put us up at a moment's notice. My favorite thing was a year or two ago when Hooters was the first place that welcomed us, and I walk into practice and Prince is breaking practice with 1, 2, 3 Hooters, and it meant so many things to me. I still giggle, but very, very cool to be here. And Ben has set up next week, so we'll be announcing next week's Flock U tomorrow. We're working on some great locations. We're going to get ahead of it. It'll be a lot of fun. Pay attention to social media because our guys are going to be out eating meals. You can come join the team and have a meal with the whole team.
Yes.
Yep. So that's so many big things. Like, just so you know, we're just getting started. There's so many things on the way. And I think aside from that, there's at this point, it's important to let everybody know that he's got to get back to work. He's got to drive all over the Capital Region. He is the head coach, the professor, the general manager. He is Damon Ware. Defensive coordinator, owner of his own island. It is Dwayne Hollis.
Thank you for having us.
Quietest I've ever seen him in my entire life, hiding in the corner. Trust me, he is there. There's Prince. And just making it in under the wire is Trayvon Shorts, everybody. That's it. It's gonna be like one of those night talk shows. Where I wish we had more time. We just have it every week. Welcome to Nick Bernard to the team. But as always, we cannot end the show without 2 simple words. Hey, everybody! 1, 2, 3.
Flock U.